Hello, my name is Kim Austin, and this is my Heidi Roizen case analysis for Management 6334 Organizational Behavior. Today we're going to spend some time talking about the strength of Heidi Roizen's network throughout her career. We are also going to look at how the concepts from our reading influenced her power and influence in networking success. What we learned about Heidi Roizen is that she's driven and passionate, which shows in her tenacity to secure a job at Tandem and then her efforts while writing the company newsletter and interacting with the CEO. Her time at Tandem, first with the person hiring for the position and then with the CEO, are really her first experience with networking. When she moved to Teammaker, she made a vast network of friends and colleagues. However, this took a lot of work. She realized that to build her network, she'd have to use her outgoing personality and again her tenacity to build those relationships. She started with an unlikely group. She started with the press. She encouraged them to review the products in their publications, but she really didn't stop there. She made herself visible at industry trade shows and conferences. She just really made herself more visible. As Royal Farrows, a friend from Stanford, puts it, Heidi's a pro at turning a brief conversation into one of some substance by contributing one or two unique ideas in a short period of time. That helps make the conversation memorable. Where Roizen really excelled is in the valuable skill of merging professional networking and social interacting. She's very well known for having dinner parties at her home. Her rule of thumb is that each person at the party should know at least half the people there. That allows for people to be comfortable knowing other guests while still leaving room for networking and making connections. She continued to make herself available, sitting on boards, giving interviews, becoming a real industry expert in the field. Building these personal relationships, even if they're ones where she doesn't keep in regular contact, are what built Heidi Roizen's robust network. This made Roizen feel comfortable calling on contacts, even if she hasn't talked to them in years. These diverse network ties are really the true power of Heidi Roizen's network. Now let's look at how Roizen's network case really correlates to the concepts from our readings in this module. During college, Roizen's fiance unexpectedly passed away. After his death, she really reassessed her relationships and her own goals. Up to this point, Roizen had been a giver, putting her fiance's goals ahead of her own. A giver is defined by Adam Grant as someone who is interested in the success and the well-being of others. A taker, on the other hand, is interested in only their own well-being. They're really looking out for themselves. A balance between the two, a giver and a taker, is what's called a matcher. And a matcher believes in equality and fairness. You do something for me, I'll do something for you in return. Throughout her career, Roizen had shifted to more of a matcher style. If she was going to make a connection, access her network, there clearly needs to be a benefit to both parties. An example of this would be while she was working as a venture capitalist, when she saw somebody that was worth tapping into her network for, she would be happy to do it, but there needed to be a connection that would benefit both parties. We read in the case study that people in Silicon Valley truly liked and respected Heidi Roizen. As we read in the Cialdini article, people gravitate towards people that they truly like. Roizen has an outgoing and genuine personality that allows her to forge relationships. And again, going back to the parties that she's known for having at her home, she wants people to be comfortable in an unpretentious environment. Roizen's also known for being an industry expert. She's often seen as an authority in the industry, and people defer and seek her out. In both of these instances, it gives the opportunity for her to be a super connector, and as Uzi states, super connectors are ones that are sharing many diverse contacts. When Roizen was still at Teammaker, she was still trying to build her network. She joined the board of the Software Publisher Association, or the SPA. There she met many people from the industry who at the time were not very well known in the industry. They were not real high industry leaders, but they went on to become some of the biggest names in the industry. That shared activity gave Roizen access to a diverse network that proved to be very valuable to her when she later needed to call on them when she was with Apple. Roizen herself is in high demand. She fields over 100 emails and 10 business plans a day, in addition to the numerous asks from people who are trying to access her network on their behalf. Adopting the matcher style became necessary for her to avoid the burnout that we read about in Give and Take. With all the demands on her time, she needed to adjust to be more effective for herself and her network. She wanted to make sure that she was adding value, but understanding that she herself is a very scarce resource and that there needed to be some balance. Heidi Roizen has built a robust and diverse network, and that didn't happen overnight. It's taken many years and a lot of effort. Thank you.